Did you know that 1 in 3 people in the U.S. will develop shingles in their lifetime? Well, even if you're in good health, you may actually still be at risk. And here with some important information is GSK's Dr. Len Friedland. Dr. Friedland, thanks for joining me.
Oh, you're so welcome.
First of all, what are shingles?
Shingles is a disease caused by a virus. It's the very same virus that causes chickenpox. And this virus, after you've had chickenpox, goes to sleep in our body, in our nerves. And as we get older and our immune systems decline, the virus can wake up, reactivate, come out in the nerve where it was essentially sleeping, and cause a painful, itchy rash. People feel that their skin is on fire. The pain is debilitating type of pain that just stops people from doing what they want to do. This will typically last 2 to 4 weeks, but in some people, upwards of 1 in 5. A chronic painful condition will develop called post-herpetic neuralgia, where that pain, that debilitating, miserable, difficult to control pain can last for months, if not for years.
So you're saying that you had to have had the chickenpox in order to be at risk for getting shingles?
That's correct. And when we look at our population in the United States, 99%, if not more, of all people over the age 50 have evidence that they had chickenpox when they were younger. Even if they don't know they had it, they had it. More than 99% of our population over age 50 has had evidence they've had chickenpox, so that virus is in our bodies and it can reactivate. And that's why the Centers for Disease Control recommends vaccination with SHINGRIX for all people over the age of 50.
Well, and you mentioned neuralgia. What are the other short and long-term effects of shingles?
Right. So in the short term, in those first couple of weeks, when you have this painful, itchy rash, well, some of the complications are that the pain is very difficult to control and the itching can be so severe that people can't do what they want to do. They're constantly trying different medications to control it, or they're not sleeping and they're not eating because they're miserable. If the rash occurs on the face, on the branch of the nerve that goes to the face, it can get near the eye. This can happen in about 10% of people, and eye complications can be very, very severe, including blindness in some situations. And then long term, the one that we most worry about is this chronic pain, this neuralgia, this post-herpetic neuralgia that can just change people's lives to have a chronic pain condition that's extremely difficult to control. And this is why we look to prevent this disease rather than to manage it.
And what's the effectiveness of this vaccine?
So the vaccine that was developed and discovered by GSK to prevent shingles is called SHINGRIX. And this vaccine was demonstrated to be safe and effective in preventing shingles in people over the age of 50. And the Centers for Disease Control, when they looked at the data, recommend that SHINGRIX be given to all people over the age of 50 to prevent shingles. It's a 2-dose vaccine. So after people get the first dose, they need to be scheduling themselves to get that second dose 2 to 6 months later. And because this recommendation is for all people over the age 50 to be vaccinated with SHINGRIX, there's been unprecedented demand all across the United States. And we recognize that some people may have difficulty finding a doctor or a pharmacy in their community that actually has the vaccine. We're shipping out more and more doses every 2 weeks now. So be patient and persistent. Call your doctor, call your pharmacy. If they have the vaccine, go in and get scheduled. If not, get on their waiting list so they call you when the vaccine becomes available. And at the website shingrix.com, there's a vaccine locator where you can put in your zip code and it will pop up what doctor offices, what pharmacies in your community have the vaccine, so you can go get yourself vaccinated.
Dr. Len Friedland, thanks so much for your time.
Thank you very much.
We'll be right back.